Welcome in. I am GpaSilverMane, and this is episode 1 of Breaking the Will in Marvel Strike Force. In this series, I'm going to use my free-to-play account here. Many of you know me for Marvel Strike Force 2.0, and the guide I'm still following, and I'm going to continue to follow it all the way through. The cool part is it's going to transition into a new series of Breaking the Will, because I've accomplished everything I want to do with that. I've gave you the ability and the information, the facts, to have a firm foundation in Marvel Strike Force and get you off on what I would consider to be the best foot in the game, especially a game that is built around getting you to spend on things. So if it just gives you the best free to play aspect and get you off on an awesome start. So what I'm going to do here in this series, Breaking the Will. Let's go ahead and jump over here. What I did is I went and I looked and I thought, what do I have to do in this game? I have to beat Dark Dimension, and I have to. How do I do that? That's the end game. Once you beat Dark Dimension, you've essentially beat the game. If you're thinking about like campaigns and RPGs and pushing through stuff. Well, I went and I looked. I need 5 global, 5 cosmic, 5 city, and 5 legendary. So, for my... Well, where'd I do it here? Following my guide, characters I'm farming, characters I recommend for flash events and or challenges, as well as working towards Weapon X. And these are the characters I'm going to use. They have synergy. I love them all. Breaking the Will essentially is... Can I farm characters that I truly love from the movies, comic books, the Marvel Universe? Can I farm them, build them, and use them to beat any aspect of Marvel Strike Force? And if I can do that, I feel Marvel Strike Force has essentially the best gacha game out there. Because I've truly loved it for spending money, but I feel that it's come to a point where you have to pay to play. You have to pay to have the characters to beat the content that they're making for you to play. Like Cloak, Dagger, Silver Surfer, Moondragon, Fire Lavelle, just countless characters that are not farmable in the game. It's become a cash grab is kind of what I feel. And I've stated that in other videos. But what this video is about, essentially, is me breaking the will of Marvel Strike Force and going after the characters I want instead of the characters you must take. Now, bear in mind, Secret Avengers, they're used on everybody's accounts for Dark Dimension 5 and everything else. The reason I'm using them is they're part of my farming guide. Honestly, I'd plug Emma Frost in here in the place of Fury, potentially, but I'm going with these 5. Hands down, they got synergy, they work well together, they're all part of my guide towards Weapon X, my starting guide, which will set us up with these characters at the time we need them. Is it coincidence, or is it luck, or what, that these two and Captain Sam are part of a meta 2.0, squad that is meta for DD4 and 5? That's just a bonus. But these are the ones I'm going to use for global. I went through and I found 5 characters from my guide that I love from the movies. Maria Hill and Fury. Those two are insane in the movies. Her helping him go into hiding when everybody thinks he's dead and stuff. Great actress. And I love Widow. Everybody loves Widow, right? Scarlett Johansson. Natasha. Phenomenal actress. I love them all. So what I'm saying here is these are the 5 I'm going to use for global. Now they're going to plug into... We got skill characters right here. So they'll be for skill lane probably as well in Doom. I didn't think about that here. My goal is to beat the content the game gives you. Raids are a tool, a stepping stone to beat the end game, which is War in Dark Dimension. And what I want to do with this series is just have fun and level the characters I love to beat the content. Now if I can't do that, the game's junk. If I can do that, any characters I love, build them, and beat the content, that's awesome. I'm not going to go take the worst characters and try to beat the content. I'm going to take the characters I love. Let me say that again. The characters I love, in my opinion, for my reasons. The reason I'm playing the game is because I want to build these characters and enjoy them. Alright, so moving on to my city characters. And I've got 2 years of experience as well, so that's also feeding into it, where like I don't have to do the symbiotes, alien spore crunch. I don't have to do the Oz formula crunch on the web warriors that aren't even farmable. I guess you could say that about symbiotes. Some of them, technically, I wouldn't consider Doom War Chapter 4 farmable for symbiote, but I guess. Anyway, these are the 5 that I love. Now, everybody knows I hate Night Nurse, but hate's the wrong word. What I mean by that is, Night Nurse, I don't know her. She's in this TV series on Netflix I don't subscribe to. It's just something else you got to pay for, and I would love to see it, absolutely. Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, countless other TV shows that I want to see, but I don't subscribe to Netflix, so I don't know who she is particularly. But she keeps coming into my life in this game in one way or another, whether it be my beginning guide, my now breaking the will. She just keeps popping up. So we're going to utilize her. She's a great character, great kid. I just don't know her. And what I base my picks off is characters I love. So, from the Farming Guide, Marvel Strike Force 2.0, I went with these for my city. They all use something different. There's not a heavy gear crunch. I'm going to be able to G14 them easily. Just because they ain't going to take a massive gear crunch. Cosmic, Skill, Bio. I guess Night Nurse, I don't know what she is. Skill, I believe. And then White Tiger is Mystic. So 2 Mystic, Skill, Bio, and Skill. 2 Skill, 2 Mystic, and a Bio. Alright. Anyway, got off track there. Sorry about that. All the negative effects, massive damage, can take a punch. Tons of damage, self-healing, cleansing, applying defense down on the A1. Tons and tons of damage, single target, though, is the only bad thing. Heal. Massive amounts of damage from Daredevil. This guy is slept on so hard. The damage he puts out and the amount of people he hits is just phenomenal. You'd be surprised at how bad it hurts to get hit in the face with a stick, right? Because he puts out some damage. And that's the same for Moon Knight. Tons of damage, but he's applying so many negative effects. He is Cloak, but in my opinion, better. You don't need Dagger. He is missing the healing aspect. But I think he takes a punch better, whereas Cloak dodges and doesn't get hit. He's a lot harder to hit and pen anything on. Whereas this guy gets hit, but he takes it. So Moon Knight is phenomenal. One of my favorite characters in the game, Shang-Chi. I love that. Since I've seen the movie, he's amazing. So these are 5 I'm going to use. It might be a little harder, but that's what I'm going to use for the city lane all the way through Dark Dimension 5. And if we can do that, I'm going to give Marvel Strike Force a 5 stars out of 5 stars on Google Play and a 10 out of 10 as the best gacha game out there. It's going to beat Raid Shadow Legends even. It might even give Awakened Chaos Era a run for its money. But since that game's so new and this one's 4 years in, this game should be way better shape. Perfect, essentially, right? Alright, so Silver Surfer's not on my Cosmic team. I had to put him in because I don't have my 5th unlocked. And my 5th is... I am Groot. Yeah, Groot, baby. And that's who we're going to go with. Groot over here for the taunt, defense up, death proofs. Not so much the taunt, but I'd rather my Groot die before my Rocket. And again, I might have to do several hits, but if Groot does die or Rocket dies, I got a revive right here from Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. He might be one of my favorite characters currently, like in the endgame and stuff. He is just amazing. I've used this guy as my main character on Marvel Future Revolution. And I really just enjoy him because he's witty, he's funny, he's quick, you know what I mean? He's snarky, kind of. And the actor is phenomenal. And then Hela, I love Hela in this game. I loved Hela in the movies, but she also poked Thor's eye out. But she was still an amazing character, right? Everything about her is phenomenal. And so essentially with Greg, she's got a self-heal, tons of damage from Kestrel. I love Kestrel. That is the one thing. Well, they do a lot of things right because I've played it for 2 years. But they had a chance to bring their own character in. She'll stand the test of time. She'll never be power crept or outgrown. She can do what she's built to do, which is kill, 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 apply defense down, kill, kill, kill. Strip buffs, kill, kill, kill. And no matter what they do in this game, you can always find a place for a little bit of kill, 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 right? Or destroy, destroy, destroy. And I do love her, and they did it perfect. Awesome art, awesome character, everything's phenomenal. But that'll be damage, negative effects, revive, tons of damage, taunt, defense up from Groot, death proofs, and then spreading negative effects from him flipping them or applying them and spreading that defense down. I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal team in my opinion. So it's going to hit the mechanics of Dark Dimension other than he's so squishy, he's probably going to die. Groot, he's going to get pull taunt and then within 2 or 3 hits he's going to be dead, but he also has a self-revive. It can fall apart as fast as I built this team. So, but this is the characters I'm going to take up. And what I want to do in this series, and if you stay tuned or you subscribe, completely free to subscribe and like the video if you're enjoying the content. I'm going to continue to make this series. But I'm going to take these 15 characters, minus Silver Surfer, Groot's going to be right here. And those are the first 15 characters I'm going to G16. 100% guarantee you. I'm going to G16 them. And since we're already level 71 and we're building towards it, I'm already between 3 and 4 months in on this account now. that's saving us some time, because this could take up to 9 months to a year, would be my thought, before I'm going to be done with Dark Dimension 4. And that's actually way ahead of schedule as where it used to be. So that's just showing you how much easier the game's got with these power creep and stuff, beating older content, the growth of new players, catching up to the meta. Because I've played 2 years and I've not even started DD5 yet. So that's something to bear in mind. As well, I'm on my 4th run on Dark Dimension 4. But these 15 characters will be the 15. That'll be Groot. I'm taking a G16. And then the legendaries will come as they come. Definitely like and subscribe if you're interested to see what happens. Subscribe so I can get that 1,000 subscribers, grow, become a YouTube partner full time, and that way you're notified when these next videos come out covering Breaking the Will. And in my opinion, that's the one thing they're missing, right? Yes, there's a little bit of cheating that's going to be in any game. Bots, whatever you want to call them, there's always going to be cheating somewhere. It's not going to be a perfect game, but overall, in this era of gacha gaming, if I can take the characters I love, enjoy the game, and be competitive, what more can I ask for, right? Honestly, if they're going to cheat in Arena, so be it. I don't need Arena to be competitive and have fun and enjoy the game. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let it ruin my experience in Marvel Strike Force. Yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Is it crazy? This weird? Obviously, you kind of know what's going to happen. They're going to be able to clear it. It might take more punches. Eventually, I'll be able to clear it no matter what. It just might take more attacks, right? Take more time. And we're going to get through it. But I want to see if it's actually how it turns out. How hard was the Dark Dimensions? Some of the other curveballs, like how these teams are going to be broken up, like Skill, Mystic, Bio, Mutant and such for the Doom camp or the Doom raids, as well as the new game modes coming. I'm going to actually have the characters I truly love. Because right here I got Shadowlands, Secret Avengers, Shield, Skeletori or Wave 1 Avengers, as well as Asgardians and Guardians starting to be built with a few plug-and-play characters. Doctor Strange is a supernatural, but I wouldn't mind having him on my Avengers team or something for the revive and the negative effect, the debuffs. So if I don't want to build the rest of the supernatural, I can just roll that way. You know what I'm saying? So I've got the start of several teams. Following my beginner's guide, I'm going to have 15 teams probably already. And I've got some key parts right here to beat all the content set up. I want to see how long it takes. When we get there, we're happy. Do we have fun on the journey? Because that's what GpaQuest is about. It's about playing games. It's about the quest, man. And the quest is having fun gaming. You know what I mean? Loving the characters that help you escape from your reality or let you get 2 or 3 hours of just happiness and enjoyment. You know what I mean? It's very... So, yeah, that's my goal. Much love. Stay healthy. We'll see y'all in the next one.